Awesome.
We'll start with the person questions first and we'll go to Zoom.
In the microphone. Coach, the New York game, what did not go well for you guys?
Breakdown defensively. Breakdown defensively in that fourth quarter, as well as our offensive sets. Lack of execution.
You pulled Chennedy Carter pretty early and she sat for a while. What did you need from her?
I always talk about the energy and effort. Kitty and I have a great relationship. We spoke about it and she understands totally.
When it comes to finishing through contact, Angel and Camilla, I think, are still developing that skill. How are you working with them? How is the team working with them to develop that? And what are some keys to developing that?
Well, first day they work with Davidson a lot. So, and they're on video first. We take a look at it video so you can visually see exactly what it is. And then it's taken to the floor and we put it into action. We put it into action. It's just going to be something you have to constantly do. It's something you do over and over and over and over again. And that's the thing we have to do. It's not a week thing. It's not a month thing. It's a season thing that you have to continue to do. And they're going to be just fine. They're growing, they're learning, and they're performing.
Is part of it just, again, like going up against these new physical bigs that they're seeing at this level?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's learning. They're going against bigs who've been playing this game for a very long time and playing at a very high elite level. So they're trying to, learn how to make sure they're finishing around the rim. And it's not an easy task. It's physical down there.
One comparison I've now heard a few times is Angel being compared to Dennis Rodman. Curious what your thoughts are on that, and if you feel like that's a good comparison, a good player to compare her to.
Well, I don't really like to compare.
Right.
But if you want to say that, she's relentless just like he is on the glass. But Angel is Angel. Angel is Angel Reese. She's creating her own name. She's relentless on the glass. She recognizes what she does best. And it's hard to keep off the glass because that's a will and a want to. It's a desire. And it's hunger to go get a rebound and second chance opportunity. Like we always talk about, this game is about possessions. And she gives us extra possessions.
Hi, Coach. I know you're not new to Las Vegas because you probably play here for Summer League a lot when you were coaching in the NBA. But does it feel a bit different to be here as the head coach of a WNBA team? What is like the sense that you're getting, I guess, from the surroundings?
It's just hot. It's just hot. It's been great to be here as the head coach of the Chicago Sky and to see some faces that I've had an opportunity to coach with and against, and to hear the things they have to say to me to continue to help me to stay encouraged and to continue to build and to grow and to know that others are seeing what you do and they recognize you do it because you love it and you care about the young women that you have an opportunity to coach. It's been great.
Well, welcome to Vegas. We're here.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Zoom after Zoom that I've tuned into, I hear Angel give her teammates and you flowers and credit for her rookie season. I'm curious how much fun she's making it, how you observe for the rest of the team and for you in your coaching debut in the Dub, not just on the court, but her presence, the personality, her persona.
She makes it easy. She's a leader as well. She's been in a lot of these type of atmospheres, hostile environments. People, all the eyes up on you. So she's been in it. So that's rather simple for her. But the work that she puts in every day is not something that you have to ask for. The work that she steps between the four lines on game day, you don't have to ask. You know exactly what you're going to get from Angel when she steps between those four lines. And it's just been a joy to be able to coach her and to get to know as a person and what's important to her and what is her why. It's been great to be able to know and been able to push her to that why all the time and knowing that she accepts the push.
We'll go to Carly on Zoom. Please unmute.
Hey, Coach Spoon. Just got a couple questions for you. First off, I know I asked this last time, but now that we're near the All-Star break, how would you assess what your team has done in the first half of the season?
We're in a good place. We recognize we've been in a lot of games that we've lost, and in everything that you do, you try to find a lot of lessons that you've learned from it, and then take those into the next practice, into the next game. So we're doing okay, and we feel like we can be better. I think every team feels that same way, that you can be better, but those are things that we have to work on to be better defensively, offensively. And we're in a good place right now. We just want to continue to build. We want to gain that momentum to go into the second half of the season.
Yeah, looking at the second half, for you as a first-year head coach in the W, you get an Olympic year, so there's a little bit more practice time in between the All-Star break with the Olympic break and everything. How are you approaching the Olympic break with the time that you are going to have with your team?
Hopefully, they get a little bit of rest. Everyone needs a little bit of time off and away to get that rest and kind of rejuvenate yourself and then come back. Of course, I'm not trying to take that time off. I want to continue to watch film and see where we can be better and what we can implement and then come back and work at it, because the greatest thing is we have time to practice, to get in those 2 weeks of work before we get back on the floor. So that's a huge part of being able to teach again and to implement some things that we know we need down the stretch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll go to Steven on Zoom.
Hey, Coach Spoon, how you doing today?
I'm awesome. And yourself?
I'm blessed. Thanks for asking. I had one quick question for you today, just kind of looking at Marina Mabry. So we kind of seeing her usage evolve with your team over the course of this first half of the season and some change. I'm curious, can you just kind of speak to what you've seen from her and her resilience and ability to kind of be versatile on offense to make things work for you in the half court?
All right. She has been. She's been one that we draw up a lot of plays for her to come off and be a scorer for us, be a decoy for us, be a passer for us. She's done all of those things for us to make us pretty successful offensively. But what I'm most proud of is what we spoke about before the season started, is how she's defending. She's really putting that effort in of wanting to guard the best every single night of every team. And she's defending really, really well. And I'm super proud of how she puts the effort into wanting to take on that challenge.
Alrighty, thank you, Coach.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
See you in a minute. Enjoy this atmosphere, because I am.